It's a 2027 game. You have.
What is
They're
happening?
moving.
What is happening?
Okay, you gotta keep the cloak.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Oh yeah.
What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing.
That's
So in
insane.
The game, you'll be playing
Are
as
they
Ciri,
wizards?
a professional
What?
monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now, Ciri is investigating the monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back
This
to
is
a
next
nearby
gen.
village.
We're in next
This
gen.
looks incredible. I am in
All
disbelief.
right, everyone, meet Kelpie.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since
How did the
you're
horse
gonna
move?
explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed.
Nice.
And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded.
Cloak looks great.
There are
Yeah.
also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising.
Do
the
not make
performance.
the Red Dead 2 joke, Jeff.
I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it.
Behave yourselves, gentlemen.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about
No!
the world itself.
Let's not
So
leave
much
Ciri
of the
behind.
Witcher world
Oh
is
my
natural,
God.
organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage. And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using
I saw a
for
bear.
the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri.
Awesome.
This is insane, dude. What the hell?
The foliage is really good. Like it really
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
It feels stupid to say it, but that is genuinely a really good looking tree.
Yeah.
Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract.
Kind of getting
Hi,
Horizon
Steve.
Meridian
Kelpie
vibes
here and
in a
explore
way.
the marketplace and food.
Like with all the I don't know.
The way you
I'm
ride
so
into the city.
excited
Yeah.
we can finally
For
show
sure.
you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
But especially with the remaster, they really like added a lot of like characters to the
Yeah.
city. So
I'm
more going
really
on here. But
interested
oh my
in,
god.
like, how... There's the bear again, but he's a friend.
For the furry rascal will often wait, and the bear's weight grants good fortune.
This looks insane.
This looks so alive.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is.
Hey, we got a
Character
controller.
actions
He's really
directly
playing.
affect what happens around you. Sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working
Pigs
together.
are coming for the apples.
They're showing way more than I expected. It's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this cool
I'm
gentleman
glad
being taught how to
we are
fly
here.
by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Gwent confirmed? Hello? Did we catch that?
Really?
He said that's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Oh.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Ah, with Churres. What news of my wagons? No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men? Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Reckon you ladies after one of them.
Comes. Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into seeing something more. Got mackerel cod, all Brexit's finest.
And there is tons of tech to play here, even in a simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all
This
of
looks
this
wild.
exists to make sure that
Yeah.
the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right? But also
The fact that they're just like
They
doing this
should
in the
react
background
to
too.
changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus.
I'm sorry, what?
But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
That's so cool that... Okay.
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. And that's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we are doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
Onward, Kelpie. We've work to do.
You think that might be the first boss, just like the Griffin?
That could be.
Thanks,
That this
guys.
is like your starting,
Yeah.
Seriously, it looks
sort of like White Orchard?
amazing.